7708. Come on, my brother. I think that's West Side. Go ahead, my
What's
brother.
going on? How we doing? How we doing?
All right. Go ahead, West Side.
I got a problem with something that was said in this conversation,
All right, let's get it, brother.
and
Let's get it
it's been
on. If it's me, well,
it's
let's,
been
let's
said
get.
by a couple people.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll tell you this: as someone who has worked in schools for most of their professional career, every time I hear this, I know I'm going to have a problem with my coworker. And the phrase that I hear is that you can't save them all, and I absolutely hate to hear that
Woo, I said
because
it.
you have to approach this as though you can. First of all, it take more than one person to quote unquote save them. It's not your job to quote unquote save them. You are one of the people along their journey to recovery. So don't think that you gonna save the day off of one conversation. And if you're going in thinking that you're gonna fail every time, if you a stranger and you approaching a young adult and you think one conversation gonna change their whole life, you got some you it's unrealistic. You see what I'm saying? But you can, like you were saying earlier, Martin, try to build a rapport. But understand, if you're an adult approaching a young adult, it might seem very weird to them. You might think you're very youthful, but to them, you're their elder, and they really not trying to hear from you, especially if you're trying to approach them just off the street. And so there are some ways that I think we can reach them. But again, you think about like sports, right? Michael Jordan knew he wasn't gonna hit every shot, but every shot he think he was gonna hit. You got to approach these kids like all of them are salvageable. All of them have something worth um, pursuing. They have something that they have to offer, and you can't just throw them away just because you can't do nothing with them. And so I think we need to be very careful when we say we can't save them all. That's not our job, but we can give them some tips, some skills, some advice, and we can be consistent with it. Okay, they cursed me out today, but you know what? They talked to me. Tomorrow I'm gonna try again. That's what happened when you went to school. If you're a teacher, them kids gonna curse you out. They're gonna try to swing on you. Their job is to make sure you don't come back the next day. And guess what? You come back the next day, and the next day, before you know it, they're gonna be a model student, and they're gonna love you. But it's not